Screen acting. How it is part of modern acting, and a style all of its own. This section is about what you do differently when acting on screen, as opposed to acting class, or the theatre. First of all, imagine that when you are on a proscenium stage, there is a triangle that starts with you and spreads out to the far sides of the auditorium. You will be required to fill that huge triangle with your performance. If, however, you are in front of a camera, the triangle is reversed. The viewers are at the sharp end of the triangle, and it spreads out toward you. In other words, on stage you send out your performance, whereas on screen you draw the audience to you. For some reason, acting teachers around the world will chant at a student that something is too televisual when it is too small, as if screen acting were a more true, sincere, and smaller version of stage acting. In fact, it is not true at all, as the screen demands far more cheating and untrue physical relationships than life or theatre ever demanded. You just have to see how very close actors have to stand in relationship to each other, occupying the personal space that only close friends are allowed to occupy, to see how it is not like real life. Listening to a marvelous screen actor speak her lines so softly that only the audience at home can hear her, and the person she is speaking to on the other side of the table would never hear her at all, again shows how this truth is the truth of the screen. It is a style like any other. What you have to do for screen acting, therefore, is totally different from what you do in real life. For a start, the screen defines the reality, so if it is not there on screen, it is not happening as far as the audience is concerned. Actors are frequently asked to cheat their own positions and the positions of the props they handle, and that makes them feel extremely awkward. These feelings are the first difference between acting for the stage or for the screen. The next big difference for the newcomer is in the vocal level used. In a theatre your voice will vary according to the emotion and situation, but it will also vary according to the size of the building you are playing in, and if any microphones are amplifying your speech. On screen, the variations are much more, and for different reasons. The actors will vary their projection level, how loudly they speak to each other, according to the size of shot. The tighter the shot, the softer they will speak. On stage the audience tends to look at the person who is speaking, and the other actors had better not do any large moves or bits of business during this, or they will be accused of upstaging. None of this happens in screen acting, where the direct and editor combination will decide who is on screen when, and the audience might watch you as you listen as much as watch you when you are speaking, and this means that your listening has to be much more active than it is either on stage or in real life. Your relationship with the script for screen acting is different from that in the theatre. For the screen you might well find that you are encouraged, or even required to alter the script to suit your own particular qualities. Actors new to the screen are often startled to discover this, because they have been taught that the script is sacrosanct. The other main note for screen acting is that, in the main, typecasting is the name of the game, where actors are cast by the way they look. However much you may want to change this, the silver screen has been doing this since they started importing European starlets to be in the Hollywood movies in the silent days, and nothing has changed since. If an error occurs, whatever you do, don't stop acting. Many a good moment has been ruined because a chance mistake that worked wonderfully well fizzled out when the actor stopped acting because she thought something had gone wrong. Although you will have a director, the best directions you will ever have are, first, that you got the job, and second, the choice of shots. A long shot implies that you should come up with a more theatrical performance, but a close-up needs a much more intimate one.